Hi, my name is Dr. Joshua Grill. I'm the director of the Institute for Memory Impairments and Neurological Disorders, or UCI MIND, at the University of California at Irvine. We're home to Orange County's only state and federally funded Alzheimer's Disease Research Center, and we're a strong partner of the SOMANG Society. Today I'm going to talk to you about clinical trials. Clinical trials are a form of research. Research is a systematic pursuit of knowledge that we use to improve the human condition. Clinical trials represent a unique form of research. This research is one we call the gold standard for changing the way we practice medicine. These studies often test interventions, but they can also be used to test diagnostic techniques and other approaches to healthcare. The purpose of these studies is to produce an evidence base that clinicians can use to instruct the way we take care of patients in the medical practice. These trials are necessary because without them, we risk bias in our understanding of how treatments work. Patients produce bias, clinicians produce bias, and less than rigorous designs of studies can produce bias as well. Because of this, we refer to the clinical trial gold standard as one that tests an intervention in a double-blind, randomized, placebo-controlled study. Placebo you may have heard of. We often think of it as a sugar pill, but it's basically a substance that is identical to the one that's being tested but doesn't have an active ingredient. So it should look, smell, taste the same. Randomization means that every person participating in the study has an equal probability of being assigned to the treatment or to the control group. This is like flipping a coin. And that control group is ultimately how we will decide whether the treatment was safe and effective enough for clinical use. We get many questions about the safety of clinical trials. All research studies carry risks, and we are very upfront with people who choose to participate in studies about the risks that they may absorb. Clinical trials, of course, have new risks as we're testing new medications in many cases. There are numerous levels in place to protect the safety of people participating in clinical trials, including regulatory requirements, ethical requirements, and most importantly, the outstanding teams of investigators who are conducting this study and looking out for the people who participate. I study clinical trials for Alzheimer's disease, including treatment trials as well as prevention trials. Alzheimer's disease is a major challenge in our country right now, with almost 6 million people afflicted and 15 million providing care. We need better treatments and preventions for Alzheimer's disease, and so clinical trials are essential to our efforts. We hope people viewing this video might be interested in participating in a clinical trial. Maybe you have a loved one with dementia. Maybe you're worried about getting dementia yourself. There are lots of ways that people can contribute to our science and enroll in a clinical trial. One of those ways is to join a group called a registry. Registries are confidential, voluntary, free opportunities for people to go online, tell us a little bit about themselves, and agree to be contacted about studies. You're not agreeing to participate, only to hear about studies that might be right for you. At UCI Mind, we built our own registry, and we're also part of a California state registry. Our own registry is called the Consent to Contact Registry, or C2C. It can be found at c2c.uci.edu. We match people enrolled in that registry with studies happening at UC Irvine. We're also part of the CARE registry at careregistry.ucsf.edu. This is a registry that aims to enroll 10,000 Asian Americans from California who are equally willing to hear about studies. It might include surveys, it might include studies local to them. It's imperative that we improve the diversity of our research studies and that they better reflect the diversity of our nation. Alzheimer's disease and other conditions affect every racial and ethnic group, and we aim to help every racial and ethnic group. and only when more people participate in research will we achieve that goal. We are incredibly proud to partner with the Somang Society and President Yu in our efforts to bring research to more diverse people. We're also very proud to have hired Dr. Haewon Shin to join UCI Mind and lead our efforts in bringing education, information, and opportunities to the Asian American community here in Orange County. We are looking for research heroes, and we hope you may be one of them. Thank you.
안녕하세요. 소망 소사이티는 아름다운 삶, 아름다운 마무리의 비전을 가지고 한인 커뮤니티를 중심으로 활동해 온 지 벌써 13년이 넘었습니다. 그동안 소망 소사이티와 함께 해주신 215명의 평생 회원님께서 오늘날 교포사에 꼭 필요한 비영리 단체로 일할 수 있었기에 이 자리를 빌어 진심으로 평생 회원님들께 뜨거운 감사를 드립니다. 소망 소사이티는 웰다잉을 미션으로 시작하였지만 웰다잉을 이루기 위해서는 웰에이징, 웰빙 여러 사업들을 진행해 왔습니다. 그리고 주류 사회와 접점도 점차 늘려가고 있습니다. 그러나 더욱 알찬 프로그램을 진행하려면 더 많은 기금이 필요한 것도 사실입니다. 저는 소망 소사이티의 여러 사업들이 고령화되어 가는 한인사회에 꼭 필요한 프로그램이라는 신념을 가지고 있습니다. 한인사회에 더 많이, 더 넓게 우리의 사업을 알리고 전개하는데 평생 회원의 역할이 큰 것을 경험했습니다. 그래서 이번에 소망 소사이티에서는 세 분의 이사님들을 선두자로 평생 회원 500인을 모시는 릴레이 캠페인을 통해 5년 계획으로 새로운 사과나무를 심고자 합니다. 여러분, 소망 소사이티의 평생 회원이 되어주셔서 저의 든든한 버팀목이 되어주십시오. 사실 평생 회원에게 드리는 혜택이 그리 많은 것은 아닙니다. 그러나 소망의 정신적, 물질적 후원자로 소망의 영원한 주인이자 동역자가 되어주시지 않으시겠습니까? 소망 소사이티는 여러분들의 기대에 어긋나지 않도록 투명하게 열심히 봉사하고 건강한 한인 커뮤니티가 되도록 최선을 다하겠습니다. 감사합니다.